We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
Which of these 0-3 teams will visit the win column for the first time? We'll see. We're underway here in Week 4. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
At the 48-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Complete to.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
It's a gain.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Throwing again is Stafford. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And it's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Stafford looks to throw again. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air again, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson.
Stafford
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And it's 3rd.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Partner, are they going to cover him? Well, that's 4 catches and the touchdown grab on that opening drive.
Well, what we're seeing so far, I believe, is their understanding that they want to go to him and often, but also they know they've got to move him around a little bit, get him into some different spots to continue to find open space to throw him the football. Otherwise, I just run 2 or 3 guys at him. They're doing a nice job of finding his way open, scheming him, as they like to say.
Jay Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Stafford throws complete to Galladay. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down, Lions.
First down carry here for Johnson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 17-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Alex Anzalone. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Stafford now to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34.
first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Draw play. This is Carson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now it's Wilson. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing third and goal.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on fourth down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Myers able to knock it through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Kerryon Johnson.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Operating from the gun, Stafford, and he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Dorsett on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
He did a fine job there of not hitting hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On 1st and 10, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Stafford. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 6 yards, the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Lions first down.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Alex Anzalone able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Play action. Stafford. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 3rd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And that's good for a Seahawks. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Dallas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
The 25-yard line.
Second and 10. Throwing is Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Philip Dorsett, an even 90 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
When you're thinking about your opening drive in the 3rd quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson, he's going to have the first down past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
They'll run on first down. Carson. We'll call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He lets it fly from Lockett. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
By the Lions.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stafford. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. This will be caught inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Lion ball carrier.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5. From the gun, Stafford, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
To Kenny Galladay.
Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game.
The Lions.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
Lions 14. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
At the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this to his running back, DJ Dallas. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, Lions 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Stafford on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford, screen play, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Stafford looks to throw again. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Touchdown. Carry on Johnson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
4 more yards.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
First and goal at the 3.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Brought down.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Now Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
14, Mike 20, we'll go, slow down.
Wilson to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. After the interception, here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to, and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And it'll bring up third down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And that'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's one. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts.
The tackle made back at
as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. Here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. So the victory here for Seattle.